Hey there, NPCs. Welcome to our actual play of Shadowrun 6th World, Emerald Glitch. I'm Bob, your GM, and tonight we continue on our way toward the world premiere of the Auriok Cut. So previously on Emerald Glitch, our runners were hired to provide security for the world premiere of the new movie Billy Redux. And they were also invited to a pre-screening with some Spin Global executives from Seattle. And what followed was a 3-hour snooze fest that Nova has decided is entirely uncanon. It is totally unBilly. And there were some texts exchanged. Basically, Nova asking if Billy sold out. But our runners have been hired mainly to keep tabs on Billy while he's in town, keep him out of trouble if that's possible, and essentially be responsible for his whereabouts until they put him back on the plane following the premiere, which comes up in about a week's time. So we pick up with Nova and Slick in the van in the parking garage at the hotel, just after viewing that travesty of a film.
Slick.
Sorry about that. Sound issue again.
I hate to say it, but I think we're gonna have to do something.
Okay, now when you say we have to do something, what can I mean? The movie sucks.
There's no way Billy is going to let this stand.
Now, as I recall, Billy is a very angry person with a penchant to kick things. Normally,
I say that he's a
when
proactive problem solver.
I don't know how we expect him to react to
It's
the fact
bad.
that his. Did you tell him?
Yes.
How exactly did you? I mean, I'm sure you were.
You ever have like a hero let you down kind of moment?
Please tell me you did not tell him that he let you down with this movie.
Well, I was sitting outside of the room with all that popcorn, and I just started messaging him.
Can I see the message?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna look over to like the "you sold out" message and just.
Yep.
Oh my god!
And then I'd sent them the film also. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And that's when that's the point when the side door to the. So you're in the SUV, right? The one that you were provided.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one that I fully intend to steal.
Yeah. So the back door opens, and in sort of fades Mr. Bell, sort of pixelating in as he crosses the threshold of the door.
You gotta stop doing that.
I just sit there and smile. I don't say anything.
Okay, so all right. Well, I feel a little safer. I don't think there's anyone that I've ever met as scary as Mr. Bell. So, why don't we?
I don't know if we're going to get paid for watching Billy, because I think that we have to help him.
Help him do what exactly?
Well, we should talk to him when he gets here.
How much longer do we have until he gets here?
I checked the calendar.
So it's about a day and a half. So it's the day after tomorrow. And you've just got the agenda. So basically, you get the flight that he's due in on early in the morning on. So tonight is the 5th of January. It's early in the morning on the 7th.
All right. We'll help him. Let's try not to cause too much trouble. And I mean, I really do like this SUV, and I know why they gave it to us, but maybe we could try and keep it intact. We help him, he helps us, right? If we don't get paid, I can at least take the car as payment.
I mean, I'm sure Billy wouldn't purposely wreck your new home. Your side home. Your side wheels.
It's yeah, this would be more of like a
Vacation?
flex vehicle.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like a little summer home. All right. Mr. Bill, have you been apprised of everything?
Guard Billy.
I mean,
That's all I
yeah.
know.
All right.
We've been here before.
So
I'm sure it'll be as easy as the first time.
yeah. So unbeknownst to our other runners, Mr. Bell has been here all along.
Oh,
Did you watch the movie,
okay.
Mr. Bell?
I enjoyed it.
There's no okay.
Perhaps while watching from across the street, you had it in your scope.
Okay, Mr. Bell, first off, I think you need to watch your mouth, okay? Don't say these things again.
Yeah, I think that might be the creepiest thing that you've said. That was 3 hours of nothing. And like the few moments that there was anything happening on the screen, it was just shaky cam. I couldn't see anything.
Those are my favorite parts. Chaotic.
Mr. Bell is like a fan of those unsatisfying videos where you think there's going to be a satisfying thing and then it's like the worst.
Okay, well,
I'm going to message
am-
Billy and make sure that he's not coming earlier.
do you think he would take a
Yeah.
early flight?
So Billy gets back to you and says, "Yeah, I'll be here tonight. Come get me."
I say, okay, send deeds, ground rules, do not destroy the vehicle we're in. Someone has to live in it. Period. Send.
So Billy, you get that text message, and yeah, you have I mean, your assistant does all the work, but they've gotten you tickets to get there, or I mean, it's your private jet. You've just accelerated the timetable and you've gotten there early. At least that, I mean, they tell you it's your private jet.
I mean, it's a bad idea to kick the door open in air, but after you land, that's a different story. So I'm gonna look out the window of the jet, make sure that that there's vehicles on the tarmac that can see the entrance. And just before somebody comes up to open the door and set up the stairway, just kick the door open. Goes flying.
All right. So you guys are just driving up to SeaTac. There's an adjacent private airway, and you guys drive up, and that's what you see. So you see this private jet has just landed, and as soon as you drive up, the side door of the aircraft gets kicked open.
There he is.
Private jet.
Jump out of the plane, axe in hand, do the superhero landing. Let's go.
I'm going to quickly get out and open the door for him.
No locks. Just remember that. I saw the ground rules, but just no locks. Okay, Billy doesn't do
Nope.
locks.
Billy doesn't do locks. Is that your jet?
Yeah. Don't worry, they'll fix it.
Good to know. All right, yeah. Well, let's get you on inside. You know everyone. I'm Slick. I'll be your driver for today in this lovely vehicle. And you just tell us where you want to go, and I'll take us there.
You don't happen to have a Valkyrie module in here, do you?
No, we don't.
You should probably invest in a Valkyrie module. They're very, very handy.
Oh man, I've been writing a shopping list, and this is exactly the kind of thing I. All right, Valkyrie. What does that do exactly?
Brings people back from the dead.
Billy, are people gonna die while you're here?
That's the plan. If all goes well. Because that movie that I got sent cannot be released. If it is,
people die. Okay. Yeah, that movie was. I'm sure someone appreciate. Anyway, yes, let's go.
So,
I have your
my
top
God.
suspects here. Look, Mr. Berserker, I don't know why they're trying to do this to you. Well, I guess I know, but I don't know. I don't know. But anyway,
so
this can't.
as you're getting introduced around, someone comes from the aircraft and puts a couple of crates in the back of the SUV, and then walks back to the aircraft.
I don't need to know what's in those boxes.
I want to know what's in the boxes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go open them.
All right. So in the box, so there are two crates, sort of side by side. You open one of them, and it's a wide variety of snacks. But they're all prepackaged. You open the other one, and it's like a Pelican case that has all these like foam slots in it, and there are probably 20 comm links, 20 identical comm links, and there's a note laying on top that in handwritten just says, "When he breaks one, pick one of these."
Amazing.
I'll close the comlink crate. I leave the food crate open because I'm not stupid. I will take two handfuls of food, random things. I'll go over to where Billy is, and I'll start handing things over to Billy bit by bit, kind of spread it out. I'll probably do that for the duration of the ride.
Yeah, so that's what you see happen. Just what our audience has just seen on camera. He basically, as he takes each snack, he pulls the mask, slides the snack up underneath it, because he is an orc wearing an orc mask.
So, yes,
Go ahead. No, I was just.
No, you go ahead.
I was just asking. There's nothing incriminating back there, right? Like I don't know what we're carrying. Plausible deniability, but
no, you want some snacks?
Yeah, I'll hand over some random snacks to Slick to show what's in the crate.
Okay.
Shall we move on?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, these
Go ahead.
seem like our most likely suspects. Billy, do you recognize them? Have you met these guys, these execs? And I pull their
recognize
images
that
up.
name. That guy. That guy is definitely on the hit list. I mean, the list of people that I know. Let's go talk to him.
I think we should
See if
just
you
be
can get
upfront about you trying to murder these people
Yes, let
at
me.
this point.
I mean,
Or, I'm sorry, exact justice.
We're
we need to
speaking.
get a hold of Auriok. We need to get a hold of Auriok. He can fix all of this. He knows where the film went. He would know where everything go. Just this is why leaving Chicago was such a bad idea. I shouldn't have ever left Chicago.
God, he's from Chicago.
So we need to track Auriok?
But Slick, you knew that.
It just reminded me. Now I'm even more terrified.
You also reminded Slick that none of the snacks you've been given are donuts. And it makes you remember the last guy who was a guest in your vehicle and stole the donuts
He
you had.
took that last donut from me. Yeah, you won't remember this guy. Well, I do. Anyway, so I just want to be clear with everybody in the car. Like he's doing like the dad before a long road trip kind of deal. When we say that we're going to kill these people, we're just speaking figuratively. Like we're gonna beat them up or like razz them for putting together a bad movie. We're not actually doing a murder, right?
Bill, you got a problem with that?
Not at all. Just say the word. I don't really deal in gray area, unfortunately. If the contract is to kill, I kill.
So
Killer Kara, you up for a job?
Not my name, but I'm here
It's
for the
in
ride.
Script. It's in the script.
Yes, I, Killer Kara, am prepared.
do I get a cool nickname? Like Slick or Salty Slick? No, I don't like Salty Slick. Don't call me that. I'll think of one. All right. Well,
Snacky Slick.
Hey, you watch yourself. All right. I've got the address. We can just head on down to do a murder.
So what address do you have?
They pointed out one of the execs.
Okay.
So I can either look up his address. Wait,
I think we've already looked up their
we already
info.
I did that last time. So we have their address.
You did not look up their details, but
Okay.
they're relatively public figures. The name that Billy pointed to is David Davis, VP for Trade Production.
Should I hop in the Matrix and find Mr. Davis?
The other one that Billy said is you need to find Auriok.
So I'm just gonna ask everybody in the car. So is there a preference to who we go to first? Davis, Auriok? I could find them easy because that's another of the things that I do. I don't like to brag, but I can find anybody anywhere.
Billy, you said Auriok had all the answers, right?
Auriok's the man. Yeah, he's always taking care of me. He's from Chicago too.
Oh God, just more of them. All right, yeah. Cool. Then let's find Auriok. I'm guessing this is a Matrix perception check.
Yeah, so it's similar. It's a Matrix search, but it's the same attribute and skill combo.
Then here we go.
Our first roll of the night. Oh no! 2 and a glitch. Okay.
continues. What did I do to roll 20?
I think you need to sign out and sign back in.
I wiped my entire computer.
Roll 20 still has a mark on your deck. Yeah, so you're kind of sitting there too long, and you're doing this as you sort of get ready to slump over, and then you think about, do I want to slump over, or do I want to try this still awake AR sort of thing? And somebody knocks on your window, and it's like one of the gate guards that says, "You gonna be here very long?"
Just a couple more minutes. I just have to put in the address for the GPS. You know how that is.
Everybody else was left. He's pointing at his comm link. Move along.
Yeah, we'll be. Okay, it's only gonna take maybe a minute or two. So we'll be out of your hearing. Just a second.
Want me to drive?
And you look around. You look around, and everybody else is gone.
Yeah, I'm also gonna tell and also next time, knock on the door because you leave fingerprints on the windows when you knock on the windows, and that's just a nightmare to get out.
Huh. And he puts his palm print right between his face and yours on the window.
Yeah. All right. So he's activated my petty. I would like to matrix search this person.
Okay.
While Slick's doing that, I'm gonna get confrontational with the guy.
Okay.
I'm backing you up.
Hey, buddy, he just told you not to touch his window.
Billy, go ahead and make a composure test. Charisma plus willpower. Yeah, so this guy, you have no trouble looking up. We'll say.
Cool. I'd like to put a data bomb in his phone. Nobody puts fingerprints on my windows.
Okay, so you essentially do you just data spike it, or do you put a data bomb on it?
I'm putting a data bomb in there. Like the next time he goes to use his phone, he's gonna render it useless. I hope he's ready to set up an appointment at the Genius Bar.
So as he's walking away, at the moment he's sort of ignoring the confrontation behind him, and you see he goes to look at his comlink again. Apparently, there's an urban brawl match tonight, and his comlink blows up. And with that lovely composure test, Billy, you feel the urge to make your signature exit.
Oh yeah, that's gonna feel good.
I mean, this guy's getting snarky just when you're worried about your career going bad.
Yeah, we got to deal with this guy. Boom, and exit stage left.
Nova, you were saying you're basically trying to flag the guy down.
Oh, I was just bitching him out.
Okay, and then you hear off to your, we'll say to your right, the signature exit of Billy Berserker.
Ooh.
And that's the point when his comm link blows, and he just looks around, and it's full on deer in the headlights. I mean, he barely sees what's coming his way, and Billy just plows through him. And this guy goes down. It goes down hard.
I imagine he exploded into a blood cloud.
And you don't leave fingerprints on another person's vehicle. Ever. You don't do that. It's wrong. Watch the PowerPoint.
Like I'm imagining Slick looking at like the door hanging off the hinges and watching this speech like, yeah, he's right.
Yep, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at a door hanging off the hinges, probably hanging off one hinge at this point, and then you see Billy sort of leaning over a guy who's just flattened on the ground on the tarmac, and sort of pointing his finger at him, lecturing him about something he's never going to hear. And blood is sort of smeared across his face.
You hear the click clack of my dress shoes behind you, Billy, and I just gently rest a hand on your shoulder. I think he learned his lesson.
Yeah, some people need to learn lessons.
I look down at the guy and I say, "Sorry for the inconvenience. Have a good evening." And I try to usher Billy away back to the car.
See, this is why you need Valkyrie modules in your vehicles, because situations like this come up. It's handy.
True. I agree with you.
I will get a Valkyrie module. Oh. I've put in the address and we're all set to go whenever we've wrapped up here.
Oh, so that glitch means that you did not pull up an address yet.
Oh, whoops.
All of that encounter was precipitated by your glitch. That's to say that you need to start the data search over again.
All right, let me see.
Does security guard have keys?
It would be virtual keys on what's left of his comm link.
His comm link's destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's fully bricked.
All right. Well.
What is going on?
Oh boy.
I can't find this guy.
Dice.
You have any edge?
Just the edge I start with.
Yeah, so you guys all start with your full edge attribute.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anybody's been injured because we haven't had any combat.
All right. I'll pay 2 to turn that. I'll turn one of my 4s into a success.
Okay. So what I'll tell you is that this is an extended test. So 0 successes means less now than it would normally.
Okay.
So by extended test, what I'm going to ask you to do is to re-roll with 1 fewer die. If you just hit the re-roll again, I'll take the last die off the back.
Okay.
So what happens is each time you roll, it's 10 minutes. You're essentially piling up successes until you get something. It represents a more lengthy knowledge search.
There we go.
5 hits. Okay. One more time.
Okie dokie.
You want I should drive?
I promise I'm really good at what I do. I'm a little nervous. There was door kicking, fingerprints on the windows. Things have to be a certain way for me to like really do my best. When I'm feeling it. I just started off. It's always hard meeting new people. I'm not very social. I don't know how to meet new people very well. But I found that I think I'm close to finding.
So you do manage to get out of there, and discretion being the rule of the day, you get out of there before any authorities get there. And it does take you the better part of... It takes you about a half an hour.
My God, I'm so sorry, y'all.
But that's really what happens. That's really what happens with a matrix search, is it takes time. In this case, it takes you half an hour, and really only because you were so good on the last 2 rolls. You think a regular data searching person would not come up with this information, but you do come up with a. There is a motel you get an address to that's out in like way out in Tacoma. Where's the light? Yeah, way out in Tacoma, way out far to the southwest, down near where Fort Lewis and Puget Sound are. And it is sort of out in the middle of nowhere. There is a motel. And you think you saw somebody check in with a fake SIN that you heard from somebody who heard from somebody that Auriok might have used at one point.
Well, I've got to.
Incidentally, what you find out about Auriok, the person named Auriok, that's his name. He's a 60-year-old elf mage, a Horizon producer, so not Spin Global. Originally contracted to adapt Billy to the big screen. There was some corporate shenanigans that took place. It must have been about 6 months ago, when Billy Redux was being shot in Seattle, and that's when Spin Global managed to buy out the production and have Auriok fired. As Billy said, Auriok is originally from Chicago. He ran the Chicago Shadows in the early 50s, even before Bug City. And he picked up Billy through some friends at Spire Enterprises in Chicago. In 2077, he launched the all-new Epic Adventures of Billy Berserker, which was an epic hit among Action Frid fans. You have the full library. So you're able to look up things on Auriok because Auriok as a producer is well known, and then you sort of run down some shadow details. But he's sort of holed up in this motel way out in nowhere. You think it's about an hour drive from here.
All right, folks. Got some info. I've copied it to most of you, so you can review it. But the most important news is I have a heading. I know where we need to go. It is just an hour's drive. So we've got snacks, we've got tunes. It'll be a fun little road trip. That into the man.
Make another Matrix perception test, please.
Okie dokie. Am I still ticking dice away, or
yeah? This is your full normal.
Okay, full normal. Nah, I do better when I'm losing dice for some reason. See, I rolled a 3.
That's awesome. 3 is enough. As you're doing this matrix search and you're compiling all this data, you think that the only reason you're able to find some of these shadow details is because someone else has been looking for him too. Someone else who is skilled in matrix searches.
Is there anything like an auto drive function where I can just kind of put in a heading and the car starts to go there?
Yeah, most vehicles have a pilot program. Some are better than others. This particular vehicle has a decent pilot program. It's a luxury vehicle. I think its pilot is like 3 or 4.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I would like to see if I can find out who is looking up this information.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let the team know that that's what I'm doing while I'm under. Billy,
so at this point, you go unconscious as you go full VR to do this matrix search. So it'll be another search, but I'll give you you'll get +2 dice for it.
Ooh, I like that.
So let's see if a dice bonus does anything to roll 20.
So that'll be 15 dice. Here we go. Yeah! Damn!
Nice. Okay. And then
Tell
roll,
me what is my FI.
and then roll that again.
The same 15?
It'll be 14 this time.
Okie dokie. Yes! I lose dice and roll higher!
Using up all the team rolls.
Wow.
We'll find him, but he's gonna kick our butts with it.
So, yeah, you're able to find some information about who else is doing the Matrix search. You almost didn't. This guy's been covering his tracks pretty well, and has been doing what you do, rebooting your deck every once in a while, and you come up with a matrix icon that you identify only as Fisher.
Fisher. All right. I'm going to check out. Reset
Fishing
the
attack.
Well, he's attacking me?
No, as in that's how the name is spelled. It's Fisher with a PH.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This guy. I'm gonna check out. I want to reset my deck.
And I think by now you've heard of this character.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna confirm with the team.
Okay.
So while I was under, there's been someone else who's looking for Mr. Auriok. Goes by the name of Fisher. Real good at covering his tracks. I'm obviously better at finding tracks. I don't like that. But anyone familiar with a Fisher?
Yeah.
Well, if I recall, the mage was talking about Fisher, right? Comparing me to this guy.
She kind of bullied him.
Oh,
Yeah, he was our guy before you. Well, Mr. L, what do we do?
You say Mr. Bell?
Yeah.
Oh. What do you mean?
Do we reach out to Fisher and?
You can if you like.
I mean,
Would you
been
like
a
me to?
while.
Would you like me to reach out to this?
Yeah,
to
you
Fisher?
should reach out to him. You should reach out to him.
Okay. So I'll call Fisher.
You call Fisher. Okay. So it picks up. And the voice on the other end is Fisher, but with a little twinge of something that you can't quite place, and it's more sinister. And the voice says, Patrick Henry Edwards.
I
know your name now.
Oh.
Not much else about you, but I know your name.
I'm sorry, and there's kind of like it looks like my eyes are glitching, like it's kind of a twitch. I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure who you're referring to, Fisher. It's good to hear from you. And I'm kind of like, it looks like yeah, that's the best I could explain it. I'm just kind of like I'm glitching.
Like you're glitching, all right.
Slick,
I need
does
for
that look
you
like
to
Slick, does that look like a seizure to you?
Honestly, nothing Mr. Bill does seems natural to me. I just look to you all to see if there's anything strange about their behavior.
I haven't seen that before.
So I need for you to make a willpower +2 test.
Power +2. What? Oh, what happened? It's asking me to input an
So it
attribute?
asks, pick none,
Okay. And submit.
and then it should say modifier.
Oh, of course.
Maybe it did before that.
That's probably better that I that I fail.
Okay.
If I fail.
All right. Yes, you do.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Wow.
Neo Fisher.
So now I need for you to make a composure test.
Bonjour. Of course. I'll take that.
You feel something strange come over you, and you sort of shake it off. Like the sound of this name you probably don't know. That sound of the name is sort of shook you to your core. And Fisher says, the one you left me with has taught me some things.
It's good to hear that you're doing well, Fisher.
And I see it didn't take you long to replace me. Just fill in another decker, I suppose.
You're always welcome to join the group, Fisher. It's all business after all.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will once I've dealt with your new guy. Click.
And we're not hearing any of this, are we?
You are not hearing any of this.
No, I'm
Okay.
still whispering to you about his eyes glitching.
Yeah, that's
That's basically what's going on.
It appears that Fisher is working against us now. That's not favorable.
Oh no.
Question query. Why did you look like you were doing Max spin room when you were talking on the phone there?
What do you mean?
You were kind of doing this when you were on the phone. Is that
Funny. I don't remember any of that. We should get a move on though, because now we're racing Fisher.
Oh, yeah, we're going. It's just, I'll increase the speed of the autopilot.
Okay.
Oh,
So the thing about an autopilot is it always obeys the speed limit.
oh.
This is where you probably want to jump in and drive yourself.
Yeah.
In which case,
hop in.
in which case I'll ask for a piloting test.
Gotcha.
The thing about pilot programs and Grid Guide are it always obeys the speed limit. It takes what Grid Guide is determined to be the best path to your destination and typically doesn't vary.
Gotcha. I'm sure at some point Slick will get around to hacking that. But let's do the pilot thing. Yeah, I'll take my 3s all day.
Well, since you jumped in, technically you get 2 more dice.
Oh,
and the threshold is reduced. And the threshold is reduced by 2.
All right, so I'll just roll 2 more if that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, 4.
4 dice or 4 hits, and the threshold was not originally 6, so you make that pretty handily. So what you see is now, Slick sort of shifts in his sleep, and you see the autopilot disengage, and the vehicle speeds up. And you guys are going sort of out in the middle of nowhere, way out into coma.
So Slick's passed out right now.
Slick is passed out right now.
I'll take a seat right behind him, and I'll just wait until he comes conscious again.
Hate you so much.
So Kara,
Like-
the driver seems like he's got this well under control. What's been going on here in Seattle since I was here shooting the movie? I mean, adventuring and slaying dragons elsewhere.
I mean, don't do that. Don't do that. And I go like this to his hands because he just don't do that. I mean, just staying busy. Still working at my normal day job every once in a while. There's not much going on. I don't want to talk about that right now. We have a bigger problem.
Life is good. We got a vehicle. We're moving. Driver's passed out.
So since you say that, Slick, please make a willpower plus firewall test.
Why? Okay, I can do it. Willpower plus fire. Oh, where do I add? Because I've got firewall here. Oh, there it is. Willpower. Yeah. Get out of my brain. Oh no.
Ooh. Make him reroll his successes.
Yeah, it'll only cost you 4 edge.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Now I'm tapped out of age though.
I am also going to make you re-roll your successes.
How dare? Okay. Yes. Get out of
Okay.
my brain.
So someone is knocking at your pan. Someone's knocking at your network, trying to find ways inside.
Okay. All right, so there's a thing that I was reading up on, which
Mhm.
I want to know if I can do this, where you can trap someone in the Matrix. Essentially, like you came into my system and now I get rid of your exit. You're here with me forever. Well, not forever, obviously, but I would like to try that. Well, actually, no. I'm just gonna rebuff
Okay.
this person. I'm sorry. I'm still learning. So yeah, I'm just gonna attack them. Like, how dare
Just going
you?
to attack him? All right.
Yeah.
So this will be a. You're just going to do a data spike on him?
Yep.
All right.
Look.
So that is a hacking and logic.
Let's do it. Data spike. Where are you? There it is. No, that's not great. 4. Oh.
I'm going to make one of my 4s into a 5. No, that's not going to work because you're attacking. Okay. So he takes that hit. So it is matrix damage equal to what is your attack attribute?
My attack attribute is 7.
Okay, so half of that round up is 4,
Mhm.
and 1 additional box per net hit, which is 1. So 5 damage.
And I just wanted, like, when he's trying to hack in, he's gonna get an error message, but it's gonna be a gif of Arnold Schwarzenegger as Dr. Freeze going, "You know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age." And I want him to sit on there and think about it.
Okay. Let's see. So
A good character choice.
Ah!
okay.
Ooh.
Okay, he logs off. Or is pushed offline, and you think you've gotten the better of him.
Is there any way for me to ID to the attacker?
Looks like the same icon you've been tracing. Looks
Okay.
like Fisher.
I'm gonna pop up from full control for a hot second just to say your last guy sucked, and then I'm gonna go back and keep
So Mr. Bell, he wakes up briefly.
Well, if he just for like a second, I wouldn't. I continue to wait because I know he's still busy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I just pop up to save it, kind of to let them know that I have been attacked. But like, yeah, your last guy, really? He's gotta cool down. And then I'm just driving the rest of the way.
So the only way to communicate with Slick, since he's in right now, is like to message him, right?
Yeah, you can text him and it'll come up on his matrix icon.
I text Slick, better be vigilant. He's a pretty persistent guy.
I'm gonna message back. Thanks for the heads up. Thanks for the heads up. Shoring up my defenses and making sure you're all okay too. Winky face.
Aw.
Yeah. Then going back to driving.
Going back to driving. Okay. So you're driving on, and the rest of the trip goes fairly uneventfully as you you get further and further outside of the concrete jungle of Seattle and out into it's sort of way out into what might have once been suburbia / dock area, but it's kind of just now it's just sort of the middle of nowhere. And you do see sort of up ahead, there's this motel. And it's the kind where like all the doors are in the outside. You like pull up to, you basically park right in front of the door to your room. And there's a sign there that's sort of, the neon sign is sort of on the fritz. And as you pull up to where you think Auriok might be holed up, we'll go to our first break. And welcome back. Our intrepid runners have just had a blast from the past, as it were, that Slick managed to rebuff. A run-in with his predecessor, or their predecessor on the team, who has accused the team of just replacing deckers. But the runners have just pulled up to the motel where Slick has determined that Auriok might be holed up. And it's by now it's pretty late night. It's probably close to 1 a.m.
How do you wake up?
Yeah.
Was there a roll? Somebody roll something?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, you managed to reel it in just for a moment, Billy, but you think it's not going to hold. So Billy, that door is almost taunting you though, as it sort of hangs from one hinge. You think you didn't quite get it done last time.
Let's
I checked to make sure it's unlocked.
Well, it's certainly that.
Swing it open.
Can it lock?
So as you pull up and Slick wakes up,
like you're like unbuckling your seatbelt and everything, and kind of like getting your bearings again. And in anime, when there's like an awkward character, they kind of slide in like 2D. My head just like slides in next to yours. I don't think it's a big deal, but I'm pretty sure that Fisher wants to kill you. Shouldn't be a
What did
problem.
I mean, first off, I'm not exactly worried. His coding is sloppy, but why?
I think it's just because you're with us. And I slide back.
Mr. Bill, you wouldn't let Fisher kill me, would you?
Oh, no. Not at all.
Certainly not.
I think I just figured out what we can call you. We can call you Eclipse because you don't throw shade. You just
Oh my god, that is the coolest
completely
handle.
block the sun.
I gotta put that down. You see all of his profiles start to update. Eclipse shit. Slick Eclipse. Oh, that's so awesome.
Slick.
What? Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. Do you think this room is the one that our guy's in? And I point at the one we're parked in front of.
Yes. Everything points to that.
This room.
Yeah. But
yeah. So you indeed parked in front of the room you think is Auriok's room.
But if you guys want to do some intel gathering, I've got this cool thing. Check it out. 1 second. I know I put it in here somewhere. It's gonna pull out like a little drone.
I'm walking up to the door, knocking.
Oh. Let's
So okay, so you put it back. All right.
While he was looking, and I follow Billy, so I'm like right behind him.
I phase out of the door and follow them invisibly. Is that a word? It is not.
Invisibly?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fly, my pretty. I'd like to follow them with the drone.
So you're pulling out the gnats?
Yep.
Okay. So they sort of fly, and you see. So through the gnats, they sort of go up and start looking around. Not just the main door, not just the door to that room, but sort of circling the motel, just in case something comes out the back.
Okay. They don't appreciate you, but
You guys can all make perception tests.
Me too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
This will be an audio perception, right?
Oh yeah, that'll be audio perception.
Okay, I have spatial recognizer, which gives me a +1.
Okay.
And audio enhancement, which gives me another +1.
Okay. Oh, 6 hits on 8 dice.
That's what's up.
How very un-Thursday like. In fact, no 3s among the bunch.
Well,
I took them. I took 2 3s for my own.
I would like to spend, was it 2 edge to turn my turn 1 4 into a 5?
Sure.
So it'll be 5 hits.
All right, so Nova and Slick, you do hear, someone. It's like there's some movement inside the room. It's still dark, and then some shuffling around the room, and then you hear a voice from behind the door. All of you hear this voice. So who are your friends, Billy?
New production crew. Trick or treat.
Production crew, huh?
Yeah, you recognize Kara, don't you?
Recognize a couple of people. I also recognize that They look not so much like a production crew as maybe a destruction crew. We've met.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
He only sees Billy and Nova right now.
I would like to note that, sir, we were hired to make sure Billy doesn't get into too much trouble.
That's
Is it
funny.
possible for one of my gnats to sneak into the room so I can
Sure.
see what he's got on the other side? Yeah, I'd like to, just to make sure he doesn't have like a gun pressed against the door or something like that, so I can warn the team.
Can we come in and talk to you?
Hey, the van's got snacks. No, Valkyrie module though.
Well, that is unfortunate. So Slick, what your nat shows you is
Oh,
that guy.
and he's alone in the room.
He is alone in the room.
Does he appear to be armed?
Let's see here. You do see, so he is wearing, as the description says, it is an Urban Explorer jumpsuit. So the Urban Explorer jumpsuit is it's your basic delivery person armor. It's a jumpsuit that's popular among like motorcycle delivery people or just regular like people about town who want a little extra protection from crashes or such. You don't see a lot of Shadowrunners wearing it, but occasionally you do, and the ones that do kind of swear by it. You do see sort of his hand is sort of on an old Ares Predator 2. So this is a gun straight out of the Street Samurai catalog, circa 2050. So this is like a 30-plus-year-old gun.
I'm relaying that information to the entire team. Like, all right,
And
he's on the other side.
And he is he's looking at the door. You don't think that he's actually, I mean, his hand is sort of resting on the gun, but he doesn't seem that serious about drawing it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let him know. He's on the other side. He's got a Urban Explorer jumpsuit. He's got his hands on the hilt of a pretty gnarly looking gun, but he doesn't seem to be ready to draw it just yet. So play this out however you want to. I got eyes on him.
Look,
Let's talk.
Come on out to the van. We'll go for a ride, or we can come inside and I think
Your van doesn't look in the shape to be secure enough.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let us in.
It's,
Come on in. So, all right. So, Billy, you open the door. It is dark in here for the moment, but then you hear a little click to your right as you open the door, and the lights come on, and you do see Auriok sort of sitting there in a chair, and he motions to. There's a little sofa, and a bed. He sort of motions to the two of them. This is the sort of room that has like two. Maybe two full-size beds. So he motions to the one that's made and the couch and says, "Have a seat, but do it quickly.
but
You're arousing too much suspicion."
I do not go in. I close the door behind everybody and I stand in front of it, still invisible.
Okay, I'm inside then.
Okay. And Slick, are you going in or staying in the van?
I'm as there as I need to be.
Okay. Yep, that sounds about right. So just the two of you.
so
And Auriok says, "Yeah, that's about right."
What makes us suspicious? I mean, besides the fact that I got a team of Shadowrunners babysitting me. I hate that term. I mean, look. Here's the thing. I need you to fix the movie. They totally broke the movie. Ask Kara.
Of course they did.
What?
Of course they did when they took it from me. Of course they were going to frag it up.
This is why I don't do well outside of Chicago. So
let me see what they did.
It's 3 hours of nothing.
What I would like to send.
Couldn't flash it to the trid there.
I don't know if I can do this again.
I don't know if I can do this again.
Oh yeah, they completely cut your parts out.
Well, that's fine. But
what?
What?
You're gonna beam it to the trid or what? He says.
I just send it to him.
Okay.
Here, take it.
All right, and then he bounces to the trid, and it comes up, and almost out of disgusted reflex, you look away. And after about 20 seconds, it goes mute. And you sort of catch flickers of it in like the reflection from the wall art. And you can tell it's being fast forwarded.
Mm-hmm. And
you can tell he watches this trid at about 30 times rate.
Oh, thank goodness. Make it end quickly.
And it ends, and he's like, ugh. And still that was terrible. Of course it was terrible.
We literally all are in agreement. It's freaking terrible.
I would like to text his phone with a message that, yeah, this movie is trash.
Onto Auriok's phone?
Yes.
So, short of burning the studio down and killing all the executives, which is what I want to do, but PowerPoint's taught me that I have to be more considerate of others. I hate PowerPoints.
PowerPoint. Who taught you that? Never mind.
Yeah.
You didn't learn that in Chicago, did you?
Maybe a little bit.
All right. Thankfully, I got out of there before it went all PowerPoint on me.
We need to stop this. We need to stop the movie. We need to destroy all copies of whatever you got on your phone. Delete it, please, because we need to make sure that abomination never sees the screen anywhere, ever again.
You're in luck. Well, maybe. No doubt they would have destroyed any of my work.
What?
I mean, they destroyed my work. But, I mean, come on. It's me. Of course I have backups. I mean, I didn't have the movie done, but it'll take me some work. Oh god, the premiere's next week. So I'm gonna need a couple of days. And maybe a more secure place than this. And then you guys are gonna have to get it. You're gonna have to pull. You'll like this. The old switcheroo. You're gonna have to sub. You're gonna have to sub the Auriok Cut for that trash.
Oh yeah.
And if everything goes to plan, any copies of the trash that leak out there will be just novelties. People will laugh and they'll say, "Look what Spin Global's capable of." Yeah, I love that.
Make sure that you put Auriok Cut in big cyber lettering across the title screen. So
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
our Decker
5 hours
was
of slow
able-
motion footage.
Our Decker was able to break in and steal a copy of their trash. I'm sure he can get back in there again and swap it out.
You mean I don't have to do a possible mission and go in and hang from the trapeze artist thing and shoot people with my bow while the security guards are rushing to the. Sounds like a lot more fun when I see it in my head.
That sound like an amazing sequel. And I mean, Killer Kara, was it? Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Get her a.
I got plans for you.
My God. No more responsibility.
I mean, for the little sister of Billy. I mean, who has responsibility? That makes Billy the responsible one.
So
This energy from the two of you, I don't like it.
So I'm thinking we go old school like we did in Chicago with the guerrilla filming, and we just I can we can do a training montage with Killer Kara and the bows, and then we can work our way into attacking gang hideouts, and we'll have stunt guys that we take care of, and of course
stunt guys.
Yeah. Just like we did in Chicago,
just like the old days. Yeah, so we need to leave. And he starts going around the room. He's got. I mean, it's clear he had his to-go bag ready to go. And he says, "What's your new driver? What's your driver's name?"
Eclipse.
Eclipse. Bring the car around, if you would, please.
I like him telling me what to do. I bring the car.
I mean, the car's already there. It's sitting right in front of the door.
I would like to send a text.
And he says, what I mean by that is, would you please back the car up about 50 meters?
I would like to send a text to his phone. And it would say, your movie here sounds like it could use a cool hacker character. And then I'll back it.
And you move back?
Mm-hmm.
And he texts back, it's time for Billy's other signature exit.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, no. What does that mean?
and he motions toward the door. Billy, you're going to start here.
Yep.
Kara, you're going to meet him like right as he comes out the door. This is going to be great. And he's sort of doing this as he walks out the door.
No.
Trust me, just roll with it. It'll be amazing.
Invisible
I don't
guy.
want to see my face, Billy.
An invisible guy, you'll be over here.
Does he see the
and he walks out.
I open the door.
And if you've ever seen Mr. Berserker in action, this is the other signature exit. And as he walks out, you hear in the back of the room, you hear ding, ding, ding.
Slow walk.
And you see a suspiciously large satchel with a blinking light on it. And Auriok walks to the van and sort of sits there, and you see this sort of camera come down, sort of from behind his head, come down, and he does a little wider. He doesn't want to catch his hands in frame, but he's sort of doing this sort of thing, craning his neck and everything. Action!
I literally pull my security hat down over half my face.
Okay.
That's right.
as if I can't control it, as if I'm being controlled by somebody else, I start to slowly pixelate, and I pull out my dagger, and I'm like sharpening my dagger as we're walking forward, waiting for the explosion.
Do not encourage that.
So I'm like pixelating and sharpening my knife at the same time.
And then he motions for Billy. And so you guys all walk away, and then the building explodes.
Sweet.
That's
God!
It's done in one take.
Man, I hope there were no other people staying at that motel. Wow.
There were.
Not anymore.
Wow.
I've got the registry still on my phone. It's just driving. Okay,
So where are you guys going to go at this point?
we had another name before we got to Auriok. I
Yeah.
believe it was.
David Davis?
Yeah.
Yep, VP for Trip Production, Spin Global Seattle.
So I guess I'll look for him.
Okay, go make a matrix search for me.
Okie dokie. Here we go. Matrix search. Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, so you find David Davis is a fairly public figure. I mean, he's a Spin Global exec, but he being VP for Trip Production. He is on the Spin Global campus. So there's a fair amount of corporate security that's going to be awaiting you.
Okay, so good news, bad news. Good news is I found Davison. Yay! That's so impressive. But the bad news is he's on a corporate campus, lots of security. It's a big place, so I don't think we'll be able to do your signature exit here because that'll bring a lot of heat. And we don't need that, right? Right? We're all in agreement on that point, right? You don't need the heat.
But he has to let the star of the movie in to see him.
Right. I was more concerned about what happens when you leave. It seems that when you leave places, it's a bit of a spectacle. So I do.
Well,
Okay,
let's first things first. Auriok, you said you need a safe space to
I need safe space for like a couple of days, minimum.
I know of a place.
Where?
Oh boy.
One
Yeah.
of the most secure
No.
places in the city.
Uh-huh.
No.
Mhm.
No.
Would
You're
you like
thinking of
to
your
see
van,
the
but that's not what I
inside?
mean.
Would
Oh,
you like to
thank
see
God.
the inside of the Green Mansion, Slick? Have you ever been?
I've heard about the Green Mansion, but like some of the things I heard can't possibly be true.
Cool. Well, we'll just go, and then either that'll just be the first time you go there, or the last time. So, yeah, let's go there.
So I call the concierge, Miss, we have an incoming reservation in need of a stay for a long term.
Reservation. Is this a reservation or a spa booking?
Oh, hey, good call, Bob. It will be a spa booking.
Oh, we haven't had one of those in a while. Spa booking indeed. Yes. We'll have quarters for how many?
Just one.
Just one. We'll have quarters ready within the hour.
Excellent. Hang up. Your spa booking is booked, Auriok.
Oh snap! I didn't know the green place had spas. Can I get a? Can I like?
I'm just
do they do that?
behind. I'm behind Mr. Bell's shoulder, going.
Services would be available to you, Slick. And I hand you the long card of services. It's basically a list of things that the Green Mansion does. Basically, protection, assassination, home protection, traveling protection, all that stuff. But it's all coded as regular hotel services. And that card's basically an invitation for you to use the premise.
Thank God I did not ask for a pedicure.
and it's one of those. It's about like an I think it's an A5 sheet.
An actual piece of paper.
actual piece of. It's sort of like a heavy cardstock, like you'd see an invitation on, and it's handwritten calligraphy.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I now see what you mean about first or last time. They're not going to kill me, are they?
I just smile.
All right. Just drive.
All right, so you're given the address to the Green Mansion, and you pull up. Let's see. Let's do.
Terrified. He's driving the whole way.
There's the map of the Green Mansion in Roll20. It is it's a smaller building with it's like a mansion, but with what must have been a tall hotel expansion built onto the back of it at one point, or built onto the side. And it is the taller hotel expansion seems to be in an extreme state of disrepair. Like no one has stayed here in years or decades. It's a gated area that is in the middle of downtown Seattle. I almost said Chicago. It's in the middle of downtown Seattle, which is a lot of prime real estate that surprises you that nobody has developed in the years or decades that this place must have been around.
It starts to rain for no reason. There's a thunder clash. A thunder lightning clash.
And you get the immediate feeling that something bad happened here. Maybe something bad happens here every day. But as you pull up to, let's see, ignore the VW orange thing there. That was the van that was there last time. There are a few cars about that are also in extreme states of disrepair. There is a parking spot off toward the service entrance over to the right that is suspiciously empty. And waiting at the main entrance, let me find her. Is a woman who is dressed pretty much like Mr. Bell, with that's the fairly severe expression she has, and pointed ears. So she appears to be an elf woman. And as you pull up, she greets you. Welcome to the Green Mansion. I'm the concierge. For whom is our spa booking this evening?
Mr. Auriok.
Mr.
I
Auriok.
point him out.
Yes. Welcome to the Green Mansion. She extends her hand. And Auriok takes a look. And you sort of, you see the usual, that sort of glazed over look that you've seen Curie do once in a while. And he says, No, I don't think so.
But no one will bother you here. No one will bother you here.
Eclipse, was it? Do you have another?
Yeah.
Do you have another place in mind?
No.
Oh
I
boy.
can't think of a single other place that would be warm and comfortable with
Look,
16
buddy.
copies of Batman Forever.
Beggars can't be
Mm.
choosers. You need a place to stay. This is it.
Okay. He takes her hand, and she escorts him inside.
I think
Enjoy
for no
your
reason
stay.
at all- for no reason at all, Slick's gonna go, and I do not want a pedicure.
Yeah, the food's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, so that leaves the four of you still in the van, or in the SUV, rather.
Okay. Do we just lay low until he's ready?
Mm-mm. 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 Practice some archery.
Practice
think-
archery?
I think Billy wants to go to the studio.
I think we should talk to your manager, actually. He seems to know something also. What was his name again? He hired us.
Royce Reeves.
Mr. Reeves.
He doesn't know nothing. He's a corporate lackey. Let's go talk to Davis.
Well, I think we should still strangle him a little bit.
Absolutely.
Strangulation.
Release that
Excellent.
abomination.
So Royce Reeves, we'll say you're able to do some more matrix searching on him. I think you probably, I mean, you accessed his comms before, so you got his address from there.
Yeah.
He does not live on the Spin Global campus. You recall, in fact, you recall he has that hotel suite reserved until after the premiere.
It's a lot easier.
All right, guys. We may be able to figuratively kill two birds with one stone. I can have Reeves send Davis a message for a meetup, pull him away from the studio space.
Sure.
That's a great idea.
Okay, then just give me a second. We're gonna get into it.
All right, so he falls over asleep. So you call Royce Reeves? Is that what I heard?
I'm going to send. I'm gonna send Reeves. No, I'm gonna send Davison a message from Reeves telling him to meet at where he's staying.
Okay.
So we get them both at one spot for Billy, and it's away from the studio, less security, and whatever happens, I don't need to know. Plausible deniability.
All right, so so that sounds like a spoof command.
Yep. All right.
And I think there's you have the buttons now for the matrix actions, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take care of that. For
spoof
us.
command.
Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, look at that! 6 on 13 dice.
They're not getting into a battle. There'll be no good rolls.
Y'all get into a battle. That ain't my problem. I am in the car, and I can see the action. As soon as I see that we're losing, I'm outie.
You would leave me, your friend?
I would never leave you.
You just did a whole TikTok dance.
You a liar? A liar?
I would tell you where to meet me.
The safe in the van TikTok trend.
So, your Overwatch score is currently 6.
Mm-hmm.
On on that spoof command, you get a text back. Or I'll say you, since you're not actually logged into Royce Reeves' comlink, you sense that there is a text being sent back. There's a message being sent back to it.
Okay. I think I can intercept that somehow.
I think so. There's
yeah, I think that would be a jam signal.
yeah, I think that's appropriate.
Or actually, I could just control his device, and so when it does come, I'll just delete it because I'm in his device.
So you do have to get access to his device.
All right, let's get, I'm gonna do a quick reset, and then let's jump into it.
Okay.
And I'm also full. I'm full again. I'm not doing AR.
Full in. All right.
I'm starting to get it, y'all. Starting.
So your Overwatch score is 0 again.
All right.
So you reset, and now you get a you'll get a. Are you doing
control device?
Are you doing brute force or probe?
We're doing probe.
Probe. Okay, so you're doing subtly. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yo.
There it is.
Ooh. Eyes go to the acting character.
I'll take it.
All right. No sense wasting a good roll.
All right.
Are you going for user or admin access? Either will get you control device.
Yeah, I'm going just user.
Okay. So then go ahead and control device.
Okie dokie. Do it again. But better 4.
Oh yeah, no problem there. Your Overwatch score is now 3.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what you see in the text in the message that is sent back to Royce Reeves' comlink. It just says, "No more meetings. Just do your job."
I'm going to reply with, "Billy's here. He's pissed. We need to talk." Or I'm sending him to you.
Deal with him yourself or else.
I think this will be the last message. I still have the Auriok Cut.
Let's meet in 1 hour.
Got him. All right. So we'll set up the meet location.
Oh, so I thought you were saying meet him at the hotel.
Oh yeah, we're gonna meet. That's what I meant. Like we're gonna have him meet there. And I'm going to come on out of it. All right, they're meeting up. I think Davidson might be setting up a trap for Reese or vice versa. So be ready for that. I'm gonna be parked several blocks away, so make it work. But we got to get there in an hour, so I hope you guys are ready for some more Jamiroquai, and I put on my playlist.
Nice.
Beautiful. All right. So you start driving to the hotel then.
Yep.
And it really doesn't take you the hour because the Green Mansion is in downtown and his hotel is in downtown as well. It probably takes you. I mean, it's like at this point, it's like 2:30 maybe close to 3 o'clock in the morning.
All right. And that gives you guys plenty of time to scout out for any kind of traps or ambushes that'll be set up. I mean, you guys figure that out.
Yeah, so it probably takes you about 20 minutes to get to the hotel.
I don't scout ambushes. I set ambushes. You just keep going through, and it's not an ambush anymore.
Most people die in ambushes.
So, are we gonna wait for David Davis to show up first, or are we gonna go and handle Roy? What's with all the alliteration? Roy Reeves?
Royce Reeves. Yeah, I have a lot of alliteration in these characters. Royce Reeves and David Davis.
Villain names. Sorry to everyone out
What?
there who has an alliteration name. My bad.
Wow.
Well, the way I figure it, we've got the two people that you're interested in one spot. I orchestrated that.
Is
Have it.
is he in his hotel right now?
Um,
Can you check?
Oh yeah, yeah.
One
Oh
way
yeah.
to find out.
Yeah. So the comlink, Royce Reeves comlink is in the hotel.
okay. I was gonna say, like, I could send in a gnat for a visual ID to make sure he's there. You know, the cool droid that I tried to show everybody that nobody paid attention to. My feelings for it hurt. I just thought about mentioning that because that's a thing that happened. I spent a lot of money, but it's okay. I mean, for the team, I'll just send it. You don't have to thank me. You're all welcome. Okay.
It may be advantageous for us to be there when the Davis arrives, having already subdued. Was it Reyes? The last name?
Royce Reeves.
Reeves. Davis Reyes. Yeah, sorry.
That's his middle name.
Reyes Reeves.
Royce Reeves. I'm gonna send a gnat into his room to see what's there.
Okay. Go make a perception test.
Ooh, I like those. Okay, perception. Yeah. 2.
Okay.
But my control rig.
So your gnat goes in, and you sort of look around, and you see, in the sort of master bed of this suite, which has more than one bedroom, but in the master bed is the body of Royce Reeves. His head has been partly decapitated. It is the clear result of a cortex bomb going off. But Royce Reeves is dead.
So
Yo, we got a problem.
I mean, is it a problem?
He's dead.
Well, I didn't do it.
It looks like his freaking head was exploding.
If
Okay.
anything, I think you're the closest to the one who did it.
Make a willpower plus firewall roll.
Oh. Fisher.
Fisher, I told you he was persistent.
Willpower plus what?
Firewall.
Oh, okay. So I'm in the wrong thing. 1 second.
Yeah, I think the trigger, you might have to roll firewall and then add willpower.
Yep. I was doing it backwards. 3.
Hits. All right. Here we go.
Oh boy, that big X on Royce's face is just real big and red, isn't it?
I don't love this.
You see the icon of Fisher enter your pan again, and he says, "It's through the gnat." Sort of enters the gnat, and says, "You did this to him." Beautiful.
You.
And go ahead and make a firewall plus data processing.
Okay. I got a 3. I thought they would be the ones in a fight, not me. I'm the guy in the van. Holy shit!
Ooh.
Oh,
So I need you to make
Unseen number. We've never
Wow.
seen that.
You got any edge over there?
So at this point, I'll remind you all. So I know. Slick doesn't have a lot of edge left, but I will remind you all that you can spend you can spend 2 edge to give him 1 or give them 1.
I will do that.
that puts me at 3. I need 1 more to.
So more people might have to do that.
I'll spend 2 to give you 1.
Okay.
Okay,
I never share.
Roll.
Okay. You want me to re-roll? Yeah, that's the move you want to do definitely.
Oh my god, he's coming for my cheek.
Oh,
There we go.
So somehow you defend against what looked like a massive data spike coming your way. Somehow it's like the thought of your friends over the comms supporting you. You like almost fell and you sort of duck back, and this massive data spike goes over you. And then you look up and Fisher's gone.
I just lean back and pull the nearest Batman Forever gift that I could find. And it's when Dr. Freeze opens up his moth wings for some reason. Okay, so Fisher killed Reeves and he's trying to frame me for it.
Wow. Good for Fisher. Impressive.
Yeah, that's wild. What a 360.
Wow.
Or, no, a 180. Sorry, I just work out of. Never mind.
And with that sudden turn of events from our team, we're approaching the 10 o'clock hour, so we'll take our 10-minute break. And welcome back. We've just had Royce Reeves die from his Cortex bomb. And now we've got Slick worried that he might be framed for it, as the icon of Fisher has taunted him with, "You caused this," and narrowly missed him with a massive data spike.
All right. So I have been accused of murder. I've never murdered anyone or hurt anyone. But if that's what Fisher wants me to be, I'm going to pull out that invitation.
Okay.
And I'm going to look for the appropriate service and how much it is.
So I believe the one you're looking for is turn down service, which is good for wet work.
Yep.
It's really fancy. The prices aren't listed.
Yeah, the prices are not listed.
Oh, I got to do that weird thing where I call. All right. One second, everybody.
Phone notes.
Do we know that you're calling to do this?
I mean, he's got the.
He pulls out the card,
thing to say.
which is a handwritten cardstock thing, like A5 size.
And like, no matter how good he is at the keyboard,
you pop over comms, and Mr. Bell, your comm rings.
Oh, it does? Wouldn't it go to the concierge?
You know what? It would.
Yeah.
Since you're on a job now, it would go to the concierge.
You do see me look over like real slow and like towards like
Pre-mention, this is the concierge. How may I be of assistance?
Hello. I need assistance. I'm looking to order two things. I would like to know the price of them first. I would like turn down service. Can I get the price on that, please?
It depends on a number of matters. It depends on your target, how hard they are to get to.
Of course.
The customary upfront fee is 50%.
Oh, okay. I would like turn down service on a gentleman by the name of Fisher.
I believe I've heard of a Fisher. He's a
With the P?
A troll who specializes in matrix services, does he not?
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
But not for long, right?
And what is the second service you're calling about?
Before he gets the turn down service, I would like him to get a pedicure, please. I don't know exactly what that is, but it seems
like a
awful.
prank.
This is
like
the
a
green
prank phone call.
This is the Green Mansion, not a prankster service.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. This isn't a prank. I really do need that turn down service. This guy is the worst.
Very well, turn down service. For a target such as Fisher, the fee would be of the order of 75,000 new yen.
Holy. Okay. Just out of curiosity, how much would it be for turn down service on Slick?
Who is Slick?
You heard of Fisher, but you haven't heard it. No, it's fine. It's cool. He's an even more dangerous Matrix user. He's far more terrifying than Fisher. You should remember the name, but not in like a attack him kind of way. More like a hire him. Good people.
Am I speaking with Slick?
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, I work with one of your friends. Does that get me like a friends and family discount?
You work with a green tie associate.
Yeah.
You notice I'm wearing a green tie.
Yeah, you notice he's wearing a green tie, and you notice the concierge when you saw her before, she was wearing a green tie. Incidentally, this is entirely a voice call. You're not seeing anyone on the other end.
Right. He's reluctant because he doesn't know if he's getting Mr. Bell in trouble. So he's
I see. Well,
knock a couple thousand off.
Then you see why your intended target is so expensive for turn down service.
All right, well, thank you.
But you may find that you can negotiate with Mr. Bell for a slightly lower fee.
Scares me. Oh, thank you so much for your time.
Quite right.
You all have a great day now.
And a pleasant day to you too. Click.
Wait, you did that on the phone? Are
Yeah,
you
you
worried
guys
about
heard
Fisher
about
hearing that?
You guys heard about one end of that conversation.
Yeah. Huh? What?
How much was it?
Also an interesting point.
It's a lot more than I got.
I mean, what was it?
Taking about us like 75,000.
I mean, you ain't got that?
I mean, I have it.
I mean, you only have to put up like a percentage up front.
Yeah, but then you have to pay the rest, or you owe them, and then I'd imagine they don't take late payments.
I mean, you can probably negotiate doing a job. I mean, I'm not trying to like encourage you to like off Fisher or anything, but like if it's what you want, I'm not gonna stop you either.
How about we kill Fisher together as a team?
What Fisher ever do to me?
Fisher
You
has a
gotta
copy.
pay us for that.
Fisher has a copy of your movie.
Oh, we can make it part of the next movie. Yeah, we'll have Auriok film it, and we'll do special effects with like dueling matrices, and then we can have like an AI come in and say, stop, you are supposed to be working together, and then you guys can like be the double deckers.
No,
Okay,
I don't fight.
Like a cheeseburger?
No, I was gonna say,
Like
or
a
how's
bus.
or we could pretend like you got infected with a virus that makes you think Fisher's face is a car door.
Okay,
I
so
like that.
So wait, hold on. So Fisher's working for Spin Global, right? Like, this is what
I
I'm
have
getting
no
out of
idea.
all this.
I don't know why he's messing with me. I didn't do anything to this guy.
He did not mention working for anyone in particular. He just seems to have a vendetta on Slick because he's with us.
So y'all should
He also mentioned a
kill
name
him.
that I didn't recognize. It's strange.
Mr. Bell,
It's
tell him to
strange.
stop messing up our job. If he wants to come back, he can come on the next one.
I'll call Fisher.
What do you mean he can come on the next one?
He just didn't show.
Right?
He literally just didn't show
He
up
told
one
me
time,
to.
so we thought he didn't want to come back. Let him know.
So you're gonna just replace me, the guy who has been showing up?
You both have your different
So are you
strengths.
like this, or do you have it on speaker?
No, I would have
Going
put
private.
to my area.
Okay.
Mhm.
Patrick Henry Edwards again.
Do you see me glitch again? Fisher. Nova requests that you just let us pick you up on the next mission and maybe lay off.
This time, since you asked nicely.
Great job with the assassination.
Oh, I didn't do that. Your friend did. Your new
I
friend.
get it.
But my new friend has found you. Click.
Hey, is he still on the line? Ask him if he knows how to drive his own car yet.
He said his
He
new
doesn't even know
friend
how to drive.
Yeah, that's still
has
in the
found us.
differences and strengths.
Wait,
And then he hung up.
Wait,
Yeah.
friend.
Found us.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
y'all
say
got to get out of the
smashing
car.
Wait, no, you gotta drive.
He said, "Get out of the car."
No.
Okay, signature exit.
Drive.
So that door is no longer hanging by a single hinge.
Ah, we laid the ground rules, Billy.
As now that door sort of skids across the valet area.
We can replace the door.
And the valet comes out, looks at the door, looks at the van, looks at Billy, and runs back inside the hotel.
Apparently,
And then sticks his head out. Wait a minute. Is that Billy Berserker?
Yeah, it's smashing time.
Yeah, that's awesome. Can you sign something for me?
Oh yeah, anything for a fan.
he goes over to the valet podium and like tears off a page from some book. Says, "Can you sign that?"
Oh, easy. Yeah, that's no problem. Have you seen anybody around? There's somebody looking for me. I think it's some kind of super fan. Maybe somebody that wants to shoot a video. I don't know. Yeah. So.
No.
Oh, disappointing.
I mean, there was some fancy to do. I guess it would have been last night. And he points to the people in the van. It's like, yeah, I think some of them were there.
Can you ring up my manager, Royce, and have him come down and meet us? That'd be great.
Yeah, no problem. And he goes over and sort of dials up. Taps on the podium a bit more. And his face goes from joy to, oh my God.
What's up?
And he says, and he hits the panic button and says, Mr. Reeves is dead.
Oh, that's not good. I was never here. I can't be a part of this. You understand.
I mean, there are cameras everywhere.
Oh, yeah. But I never went upstairs, so it's all good.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to pick this up, and you have a great night. Always great seeing fans. Make sure to grab the door, and I'm going to...
grab the door like a shield, essentially.
Yeah.
You get back in and sort of pull the door. I mean, it doesn't seal or anything. You're just sort of holding it in place. The unwritten signature move after the fact.
Eclipse, now would be a good time to evacuate, retreat. I don't know what they call it whenever you leave
Run.
without killing everything.
Yeah. We should do that. I'm going to start driving away with autopilot, but there's something that I would like very much to do.
Okay.
I would like to take the security footage from the hotel, from his room for the past 48 hours.
Like, get a copy of it? Or grab the only copy of it.
I want to take their copy of it.
Okay. So you're going to actually have to hack into the host.
Uh-huh.
Is this a brute force or a probe?
I'm probing.
Okay. So go ahead and hit that probe action.
All right. Here we go. What is going on? I rolled one.
Would it be easier to have Sinister Smile sneak in and get the camera footage?
I never thought about that. I only think in keyboards, but if that's something that you could do, Mr. Bell, that'd be pretty great.
If you like.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Okay. Step out of the van. I go invisible. I'm not in and out of character. I'm not a tech person, so
okay.
I'm not gonna know what it takes to get the footage. But
just head to the server room. I'll give you directions.
Oh God.
Excellent. Well, actually, I'm operating now. I stretch, and you hear me say, "Showtime," and let Mr. Murderbell out, and I'll stealth all the way into the front door of the hotel.
So go ahead and make a stealth test.
It's like, couldn't you just try again after a few minutes?
I mean, yeah, but It's different when you have another Decker on you. Like
He said he'd leave you alone.
Do you really believe that? I mean, I lie all the time.
I mean,
I'm a Decker. You can't trust us by nature.
What?
Huh? I didn't say that out loud.
Well, this is
Okay,
uncomfortable.
So Mr. Bell, you walk. You basically walk straight in because you have your ruthenium polymer coating, so you're invisibly going through the lobby. In fact, I'll make a couple of rolls here, but it's going to be. I mean, there's no sense in me making the roll because I'm rolling fewer dice than you had hits.
Nice.
Damn.
Because of the penalty they get from the ruthenium polymer. And so you sort of go roundabout, following directions that Slick has given you to make it to the host room, and it is locked.
Have a level 4 maglock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make, I believe it's 10 dice.
Just roll that.
Yeah, just roll manually. Manually roll 10 dice. Ooh, one hit. So, and it buzzes.
Okay, is this a progressive test?
You can try once again if you'd like.
Is it with one? Is it with one less or?
Yeah, with one less die.
Roll 20. Did it go? Oh,
Three hits.
3 hits.
Ooh, and nearly a glitch, but not quite. Okay, so the second time, I mean, you're kind of getting. I mean, anybody else would be getting a little nervous at this point, but you swipe a second time and it clicks, and you open the door, and there's a guy sitting there. He's on the. I mean, he's probably the security spider. He is online with the host.
I close the door quietly.
Okay.
I'll take out a level 12 patch, and I'll tap him on the shoulder and say, "Hey, take the night off, pal."
And okay. And let me roll just body. That's a shame. I mean, 2 hits on 2 dice, but since I'm only rolling 2 body, he doesn't have 10 boxes.
Oh, did I just kill him?
No, it's stun. It overflowed a little bit into physical.
A little bit of blood running out of his nose.
Yeah. Like a little bit too much medication. But he does slump over. He slumps over, and when he slumps over, he pukes. And you recognize this. He has taken dump shock. Because he went unconscious and he has been dumped from the Matrix.
Oh. Ooh.
And you're alone in the server room.
I don't like how you said that.
Well, I'm in, Slick. Tell me what to do now.
All right, so they should have a server dedicated to their security systems. Let's see. Let me take a look for a place like this. It'll look like, and I'm gonna describe. Well, actually, I'm imagining I will have to roll something to figure this information out, right?
No, you have the like Matrix security knowledge skill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, you don't have any trouble with that.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna. It's gonna look like pretty much a big rack of nonsense.
You basically tell him what file to grab.
Yep.
And he basically grabs it on his comm link and deletes the file and comes back out. So at this point, Mr. Bell sort of pixelates as he comes back into the vehicle. He has the file with the with some past footage from Royce Reeves' room.
We're going to want to leave now because I may have overdosed the guard.
All right, and I'm going to autopilot us away.
Okay.
I'm
So as you leave,
Mhm.
we will leave it right here and hold off for a couple of weeks until we come back with part 3 of the Auriok Cut. So this is your last chance to type hashtag RemPC in the chat for the chance to win the prize for the night. And while we're doing that drawing, we'll go around the table. We'll start with the movie star and go clockwise in the Twitch AR.
Woohoo!
So what does our movie star have going on?
I'm Billy Berserker. I'm on the Discord for Rim Alternus as Kinder Mage, and so feel free to drop by and say hi and share your puns and memes, because we all love puns and memes. Well, most of us love puns.
Most of us love. You also recognize Billy Berserker as one of our usual moderators.
Yeah, that chat thing.
Nova.
Yes, I am Amber. I play Nova, your disgruntled Stuffer Shack employee. You can catch me here on Thursdays, and then you can also catch me over at Rim Alternus on Tuesdays. Believe we're going to be starting our season next week. I don't know. I'm ready. I'll be there.
Yep.
I'm ready to have fun and play. So yeah, not much else going on with me. Slick. You are muted.
Hello, everybody. I'm Noir. I play Slick. We both go by he/they. You can find me every week here, except next week because there's a one shot. Tomorrow you can find me over on Gen Con TV for Table Takes, where we go over all the TTRPG news, and also we'll be playing Betrayal in the House on the Hill. Every Saturday morning. You can find us over. You can find me over on Critical Misses for my talk show Morning Ritual, where we interview everybody in the TTRPG space. And finally, on Monday, you can find me over on Cryptic Studios Twitch channel for Star Trek Perseverance. We did our session 0 last week, so I'm very excited to get into
Nice.
That is it.
Mr. Bell.
Hey, guys, I'm Roland. I play Mr. Bell. What's going on with me? You know, like, just life, you know, man? Like, it's happening. Like, just life, you know? No. That really is all I've got going on. Besides this on Thursdays. I'm actually looking to lay back a little bit. You may see me disappear here soon in the stream world. Hopefully to come back on Rem Alternus eventually for Like Clockwork just on Sundays. Check it out. Other than that, I really don't have much really going on, which is what I say every week. So
Consistency is good.
Yeah. So I'm Bob, your GM. And aside from Emerald Glitch, I run the Tuesday night what we call Shadowrun Shenanigans over on twitch.tv/Master of Rem. We're running through the Season 8 Chicago missions in 5th edition. We've taken a few weeks off for various life things. And we're really hoping to get back into mission 0801 next Tuesday, which should be a pretty massive fight at the end of that mission. It's going to be pretty awesome. On this channel, on Emerald Glitch, we're going to take next week off. it's our we're going to have our one shot next week. I think Teslon is running something. Is that right?
So, yeah, Bob, I'm going to be running Rollmaster. If anybody remembers that, it was a TTRPG from the 80s. They came out with a new version, and I'm going to be running that, a fantasy adventure with that next week.
Let's see. I think we have. It seems like we have a winner for our drawing, and I think the winner is none other than our movie star, Kender. So congratulations, Kender. We know where you live.
What?
Daunting.
We'll make sure you get your stuff.
Yeah, let me do a matrix perception check a minute.
Here's our Shadowrun prize giveaway. But thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you to the cast for making it awesome. So I see at the last minute, Slick has made a matrix perception to find.
Yeah, now I know where you live.
at the real Billy Berserker. Thank you, Teslon, for keeping us on the rails. That's quite a daunting task for this group. So we will see you in 2 weeks, or I will see you in 2 weeks. But come back next week for the one shot. Good night, everybody.
Bye.